7 exercise 8.2 given a cos theta minus b sin theta is equal to c. It is given in the question. What will we do? You see, in our right hand side of the proof there is a square, b square and c square. Then what should we do? We must have a squared on both the sides, right? As per the requirement of the proof. Then we will just a square both the sides. That means a cos theta minus b sin theta, is it whole square, is equal to c square. What is the side note? By squaring both the sides, right? Okay, you see, now put it into formula of a minus b whole square, and it is really very easy, okay, to put it into formula of a minus b whole square. At a time I am doing it. It is a square cos a square theta, right? Yes. Then minus twice ab sin theta cos theta, sin theta cos theta, right? Formula 2, a into b ab sin theta cos theta, sin theta cos theta. Now it is b square sin square theta. Okay. Now in the right hand side you have to maintain the formalities to write down the right hand side as by c square. Now you see the proof again. In the left hand side of the proof there is a as coefficient with sin theta. In the left hand side of the proof you see what is given: a sin theta plus b cos theta. A sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to root over a square plus b square minus c square. Okay, of course here it is plus minus. Okay, now you see, my dear students, what is the coefficient of sin theta here? The coefficient of sin theta here in this math is a. Okay, but unfortunately we have b square as the coefficient of sin square theta. So what is to do? We'll convert this cos square into sin square and this sin square into cos square. Then we will get the left hand side. You see how it comes. It is a square. You see, it is a square. Very good. I have kept it as it is. Now I will convert this cos square into 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. Then you see, it is minus twice ab sin theta cos theta. It is nothing but just to maintain the formalities. I have written as it is 2ab sin theta cos theta. Now you see, this is plus b square. Okay. Now it is sin square theta. That can be written 1 minus cos square theta, as I told you earlier. Okay. Is equal to c square. Now you have to multiply it. You see how it becomes: a square minus a square sin square theta, okay, minus twice ab sin theta cos theta, as I told you, just to maintain the formalities, plus b square minus b square cos square theta is equal to c square. Okay. Now you please see, after that in the last line we were here a square plus b square minus c square is equal to, you see, a square sin square theta, okay, then plus twice ab sin theta cos theta plus b square cos square theta. Okay, we were here, right? That means a square plus b square minus c square is equal to, we can write here in this way, a sin theta plus b cos theta. It is the formula of a plus b whole square. Okay, therefore a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to plus minus root over a square plus b square minus c square. So our math is done. It is proved. Okay, now a homework can be given like this. Write down, if a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to plus minus root over a square plus b square minus c square, then prove that a cos theta minus b sin theta is equal to plus minus c. This math is to be done by you, and please send me. Okay, you do it. Normally you don't have tendency to do homework, but you have to do it. This is the most important math to be given in the examination. Nothing, you will get a square on both the sides. Okay, like the previous math, you have to do it. Okay. Okay, now we are going to question number 12. Now question number 12. You see what we are getting here. We have to find the value of, you write down, to find the value of sin square pi by 6. You did a lot of math in general mathematics exercise 9.2 plus cos square pi by 4 plus tan square pi by 3 plus cot square pi by 6 Okay, this is the math to be done. You see, at first, what is the value of pi by 6? We know that pi by 6 equals to what? Pi by 6 equals to what? Pi equals to 180 degree. That means it is 30 degree. Because you are known to general mathematics exercise 9.2 in degrees. Pi by 4 equals to what? Pi by 4 equals to what? 45 degree. Pi equals to pi radian equals to 180 degree. Then you have to divide 180 degree by 6 to get 30 degree. Pi equals to 180 degree by 4. That is 180 degree by 4 equals to what? 45 degree, right? In the same way, pi by 3 equals to what? 180 by 3 equals to what? 60 degree. Okay, so we have got. Now, what is the value of sine 30 degree? Sine 30, its value is half. You put half. Then cosine pi by 4, that is cosine 45 degree, equals to what? 1 by root 2 whole square. Tan 30 degree, sorry, tan pi by 3. Pi by 3 means what? Pi by 3 equals to what? 60 degree. Tan 60 degree, its value is equals to what? Root over 3 whole square. Now cot pi by 6. Cot pi by 6, that means it is 180 degree, that is cot 30 degree. Cot 30 degree is equal to what? Root 3. Cot 30 root 3. Okay. That means we are getting here 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 plus 3 plus 3. That means 1 by 4 plus half plus 6. Now you get the LCM. I think after that you can do. It is very easy, like maths of class 4-5. 4, that is 1 plus, this is 2, and this is plus 24. That means we are getting 27. 27 by 4. We have got our answer, right? So this type of math is given here in this question number 12. I think all of you can do this math. I am going to do a little bit hard math, that is question number 4 of 12. Question number 4 of 12. All of you please pay attention. Okay, just try to do 12/4. Okay, the math is 10 pi by 3 minus, okay, you write down 10 pi by 3 minus 10 pi by 6. 10 pi by 6 by 1 plus 10 pi by 3 into 10 pi by 6. Okay, then cosine pi by 3, cosine pi by 6, cosine pi by 3, cosine pi by 6, then it is sine pi by 3, sine pi by 3, sine pi by 6, sine pi by 6. Okay, it is really very easy math. Okay, now put the value 10 pi by 3. Pi by 3 equals to what? You see, pi by 3 equals to 60 degree. So tan 60 degree equals to what? Tan 60 equals to what? Root over 3, right? Root over 3 minus tan pi by 6. Pi by 6 equals to what? 30 degree. Tan 30 degree equals to what? 1 by root over 3. Now this is 1 plus, this is root over 3 into 1 by root over 3. Okay, I have put the value only, nothing else I did. Now it is plus cosine pi by 3. Pi by 3 is 60 degree. Cosine 60 is equal to what? Half, right? Into cos pi by 6. That is what? 30 degree. Cos 30 equals to root 3 by 2. Again, sine pi by 3. Pi by 3 means what? 60 degree. And sine 60 degree equals to what? Sine 60 degree equals to root 3 by 2. It is 30 degree. That is half. Okay, now you calculate by yourself. If we get root 3 as LCM, root over 3 as LCM, then we get root 3 into root 3 equals to what? Root 3 whole square, right? Root 3 whole square minus 1. Okay, and here root 3 will be omitted, so we will be left with only 1 here, 1 plus 1. Now it is here plus sign. We are getting here root 3 by 4. Here also root 3 by 4. Now you see what comes next is that, okay, that means here we get here I have written root 3, right? I have written here root 3. Actually, I'm sorry, it will be root 3 whole square. Okay, root 3 whole square. Root 3 into root, okay, I'm sorry, what was the math? 10 pi by 3, that is root 3 minus 1 by root 3. Yes, it will be root 3 whole square. Make the correction here. It is root 3 whole square. Okay, make the correction. It is root 3 whole square. Now we are getting 3 minus 1 by root over 3. Then it is 2. And here it is what? Root 3 by 4, root 3 by 4. So we have 2 into root 3 by 4, right? 2 into root 3 by 4. That is 3 minus 1, 2. 2 by root 3 into, this is half, and this is root 3 by 2. Calculation only. Is it? Now we are getting 1 by root 3 plus root 3 by 2. Just calculate. 2 root 3 is the LCM here. Then we are getting here 2. We are getting here 2, right? and here it is root 3, that is only 3. So we are getting 5 by 2 root 3, but we can leave our any answer having irrational number in the denominator. So we have got an irrational number in the denominator that is to be rationalized now, multiplying both the numerator and denominator by root over 3, right? 2 root 3 into root 3. Okay, so we are getting 5 root over 3 by 3 6. That is the answer. Okay, let's see what is the answer. 8.2. Yes, we are right. 5 root 3 by 6. Dear students, today we are going to exercise 2. Please, all of you are required to go to exercise 2. Okay, go to exercise 2. I think you have copied it. Okay, go to exercise 2. Take out the book. Okay, now exercise 2. Perhaps you did it in class. Even after that, I am going to do some maths from exercise 2. You please see, pay attention. There are too many maths in this exercise. So suppose we have to factorize, resolve into factors. That's really very easy. Activity 8.2, activity 8.2, exercise 2. Okay, now you see, it is given p of x equals to, p of x is equal to x cube plus 4x square plus x minus 6. Okay, it is p of x given. You have to resolve into factors. Okay, very good. Now you see, just pay attention here. Pay attention. At first we have to take someone for x for which we can make right hand side 0, right? For which we can make right hand side 0. We have to make the right hand side 0. Okay, my dear students, what is the rule? Actually it is given 6, right? It is given 6 here. So what will we do? What will we do? What will we do? We just take the factors of 6. Then factors of 6 is 1, 2, 3, 6. Or we can write here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 6. This type of, okay, we can get it. But there are how many? 4 and 4, 8. So in the exam hall, we all will not get that much time, okay, to test with all these 8 factors. Okay, so what is to be done? You please pay attention. Perhaps you will come to know how to do it. Okay, get free. You see, what is the coefficient here? 1, right? Is it? Okay, let's do it. Here 1. Okay, can we add the coefficients including the constant? That is 1 plus 4 plus 1 minus 6 equals to what? 0. Have you seen it? I have just added the coefficients. I repeat, I have just added the coefficients. 1, okay, it is 1, it is 4, it is 1, it is minus 6. What is the result? 0. If we get 0, that means x equals to 1. It is a universal. Okay, if the sum of the coefficients including constant is equal to 0, then the value of x equals to 1. Okay, so seeing any polynomial, you can find the root. Yes, 1 is the root. 1 is one of the roots of the polynomial. Okay, polynomial function. You understand? That is, what is the value of x? Here the value of x is 1. You can get it very easily. Okay, the value of x is 1. Okay, now we can write it here. Therefore, P of 1 is equal to what? Now it is not given, suppose. Then it is 1 cube plus 4 into 1 square plus 1 minus 6, right? Is equal to what? Equal to 0. Is it? What we let for x? We let x equals to 1. X equals to 1. That means x minus a. Can you remember the polynomial, remainder theorem, factor theorem? Can you remember, please? Okay. If you cannot, I will show you again. If x equals to 1, then we can write x equals to 1. If 1 is x equals to 1, if 1 is taken to the left hand side, we get x minus 1. But dear students, you don't show it in the exam hall. Okay, don't show it. So x minus 1 will be a factor of px. Write down. Therefore, x minus 1 is a factor of px. Okay. Now write down. Now you write down p of x is equal to x cube plus 4x square plus x minus 6. Okay, you understand? Now you see what is called degree here. Degree is what? Degree means the highest power of the variable. Here the variable highest power is highest power of the variable is 3. So 3 is called here the degree of the polynomial. What will we do now? I will keep a line gap. Then as the degree is 3 here, then I will write this factor x minus 1 3 times. You see, x minus 1, it is again x minus 1, and it is again x minus 1. I have written 3 times. The factor x minus 1 has been written 3 times because the degree is 3. Have you got me? Here the degree is 3, power is 3, highest power is 3. If it was power 10, then I had to write x minus 1 10 times. Okay, so you have to write as per the requirement of the degree. Anyway, now what is given here? It is x cube. Write down x cube. At first, what you have to think, it is also known as vanishing method. At first, what you have to think, what else we need here to make x cube? What we need? We need x square. Have you seen? X square and x, if we multiply x square and x, we will get x cube, right? Yes, it is. Then this x square and minus 1 equals to what? X square and minus 1 equals to what? Just let me know. X square and minus 1 equals to what? Minus x square. Minus x square, right? What we have done? We have done up to this. Now you see what we need here. It is here plus 4x square, but we have here minus x square. What else we need for balancing? We need here plus 5x square. You see here it is minus. This and this will make 4x square. Have you seen? This 5x square and this minus x square will make 4x square. What is here? It is plus 5. You write down, it is plus 5. Now it is x square. It is x. I need x. Okay? You understand? I need x here. You see, if we multiply 5x and x, we will get 5x square. Now 5x into minus 1 equals to what? Minus 5x. 5x into minus 1 equals to what? Minus 5x. But you again see, here it is plus x. What we need here? What do we need here? We need plus 6x. Because these two will make plus x. And these two will make this. Okay? Now this is plus 6. We have to write here plus 6. Now you multiply minus 6. Please try to understand. I know many of you will fail to understand. So please try to understand. Any question from your side? You can please tell me. If there is any question, please write me. No question, okay? Okay, that's good. You don't have any question. That means we can write here, after this we can see that x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 1 can be taken common here, x minus 1. Then what is uncommon? Here it is x square, it is x square, here it is plus 5x, here it is plus 5x, and here it is plus 6, here it is plus 6. Now what will you do? X minus 1, and you just here find the middle term. Okay, I know that you can do, and you have been doing it in from class 7. It is what? X plus 2 and x plus 3. You have to do it, you have to show it in the exam hall. Okay, x plus 2, x plus 3, and here we have the answer. Okay, here we have the answer. Have you got it? I think all of you are trying to understand. Again, I am going to do another math so that you can be acquainted with this type of mathematics in the exam hall. Okay, let's try to do another math, activity 8.3. Activity 8.3. This math is the polynomial of a, that is p of a. You write down, let, at first write down, let p of a is equal to a cube minus a square minus 10a minus 8. Okay, minus 8. This is the math. Okay, how you will do? You see, if you add all, it will never be 0. Suppose it is 1, suppose it is 1, it is 1. 1 minus 1 minus 10 minus 8, it is not equal to 0, right? It is not equal to 0. But we have another option. You see please, it is the first position, it is the second position, it is the third position, and it is the fourth position. Okay, the first position means it is what? This is the odd position, odd position. I am telling odd position. And it is what? Even position. It is what? Even position. Even position. Okay, let's add odd position. What is odd position? In the odd position we have, in the odd position the coefficient is 1, and here in the odd position the coefficient is what? Minus 10. Here it is what? Minus 1. Here it is what? Minus 8. Actually the fact is that the odd positions will be added. Again the even position will be added. I know that you have not got it. I am again trying to make you understand. You see please, you see, these are the odd position, these are the odd position. That is 1 minus 10. This is 1, this is minus 10, equals to what? Minus 9. Again you see, this and these are the even position. This is minus 1, this is minus 8, equals to what? Minus 9. If the sum of odd position and is equal to the sum of even position, then you will come to know that value of a is equal to minus 1. For the last math we had 1, but in this case we have minus 1. These two rules must be known to you. Sorry. Then what we are getting? I repeat, first position, second position, third position, fourth position. First means odd position. Third means odd position. First means odd position. This is 1, this is 1, this is minus 10, this is minus 10, equals to minus 9. And this is second position, this is the fourth position. Second means what? Even position. Fourth means what? Fourth means even position. So this is minus 1, this is minus 8, equals to minus 9. So what you are getting? The sum of even position and the sum of what? I am telling, of course, the coefficient, okay, are equal. Then the value of a will be -1. So we can write here, therefore p of -1 is equal to, no need to write this, p of -1 is equal to -1 whole cube minus -1 whole square minus 10, then -1 minus 8. Okay, I have put a equals to -1. That means here -1, it is here what, again -1, it is here what, plus 10, it is -8. Okay, that means you get it is 0. Then what you let at first, we let a equals to -1. Then this -1 can be taken to left hand side and we will get a plus 1 is a factor, right? We will get a plus 1 is a factor. Write down, therefore a plus 1 is a factor of p of a. Write down, therefore a plus 1 is a factor of p of a. Okay, write down please. After that you write down, now p of a equals to this. Okay, you keep online gap, what is the factor? A plus 1 is a factor, right? It is the power 3, highest power is 3, that is called degree is 3. Then we have to write a plus 1 3 times. A plus 1 one time I have written, I am going to write down the second time, and at last the third time. Okay, I have written 3 times the factor. Okay, you understand, I have written 3 times because the power is 3, highest power is 3, so called degree is 3. Now it is what, it is a cube, you keep as it is a cube. Here it is a, what I need to make a cube, it is a, I need definitely a square. You see, I need definitely a square into a equals to a cube, right? Now this a square and 1 will be multiplied, what will be, you will get a square. Is it? Yes, it is. But interesting fact is that we don't have a square here, we have here minus a square, so we have to balance it. How we will balance it? It is 1a square, it is minus a square, so we need minus 2a square. You see, we need minus 2a square, right? Minus 2a square. You see, this and this will make this minus 2, this minus 2. We need here a and a will make this. Now you see, please, you see, this and this are to be multiplied and we will be left with minus 2a. But in the first line we have minus 10a. Then what we need here? We need another minus 8a. This minus 8a and this minus 2a will make minus 10a. This is known as vanishing method. Here these and these have been vanished. Have you seen? A square, it has been vanished here. Minus 10a, it has been vanished here. Okay. Anyway, this is minus 8, so I have to write minus 8 into a, minus 8a, minus 8 into plus 1, that is minus 8. Okay. Okay, next we can write here, a plus 1 into a square minus 2a minus 8. Now just you have to factorize, resolve into factors, and we can write here, this is a plus 1, it will be what, a minus 4 and a plus 2. Dear students, you will do it by yourself. Okay, and this is our answer. Okay, I am going to do an important math, that is from exercise 2 question number 7 2. Okay, This is really very important for your time, okay, to be given in the examination. So I hope you all will pay attention. Exercise 2, question number 7.2. Exercise 2, question number 7.2. Okay, at first you have to start the math writing let. Okay, write down let P of A. P of A is equal to, it is given as by 4A4. 4A4, okay, plus 12A cube, plus 12A cube, okay, plus 7A square, plus 7A square, okay, minus 3A minus 2, minus 3A minus 2. The math is given like this. Have you got me? Yes, we have got. Now you see, this is the first position. This is the, I am writing here, this is the first position, this is the second position, this is the third position, this is the fourth position, and this is the fifth position. First, second, third, fourth, fifth position. What I told you, my dear students, you see, this is the odd number, odd number, odd number, okay. So these odd numbers will be added. That means here it is what? 4. This is 4. Here it is what? 7. This is 7. And this is minus 2. This is minus 2. Equals to what? 9. I think you have got me. It is equal to what? 9. It is equal to what? 9. But in short, you can write like this: 4 plus 7, 11, minus 2 equals to 9. Have you got me? I repeat. 4 plus 7 minus 2 equals to what? 9. Now you see, what is the even position? Even position, these are the even position. This is 12, this is 12, and this is 3, okay. So again we can write 12 minus 3 equals to 9, and we are getting these two same. We are getting these two same. If we get same, then the value of A will be minus 1. Value of A will be minus 1, okay. Even and odd will be equal, then the value of A will be minus 1. Now you do the math like this: 4 minus 1 whole to the power 4, plus 12 minus 1 whole to the power 3, plus 7 minus 1 whole square, minus 3 minus 1 minus 2. You understand? Then it is what? 4, and it is what? Minus 12. It is what? Plus 7. It is what? Plus 3, and it is minus 2. Okay, then we are getting 0. 4 plus 7, 11, plus 3, 14. Yes, it is 0. Then we can write, therefore A equals to minus 1. You see, A equals to minus 1, and if minus 1 is taken to the left hand side, what will we get? We will get A plus 1 is a factor, right? Write down, therefore A plus 1, A plus 1 is a factor of P of A, okay. A plus 1 is a factor of P of A. Actually, my dear students, it is not the way, okay. It will be like this: A minus minus 1, in this way. That means A plus 1, okay. This is the original format, but to do the math very easily, we normally take it, okay. Now write down, now here you write down now P of A, this, okay. What is the power here? Here the power is 4. Have you seen? The power is 4. So A plus 1 is a factor of PA, right? So I have to write A plus 1 4 times, as the degree is 4. A plus 1, A plus 1, right? It is what? A plus 1, right? It is what? A plus 1. Is it? Yes, it is. Now it is 4a4. Write down 4a to the power 4. What we need here? We need 4a cube. You see, we need 4a cube. Have you got me? Yes. So 4a cube into 1 equals to what? Plus 4a cube. But here it is 12a cube. 12a cube. Then what we need here? We need another 8a cube. We need another 8a cube. Okay, another 8a cube, right? Now it is plus 8. Write down plus 8. It is a cube, so it is a square. Now you multiply it. 8a square into 1 equals to what? 8a square, right? 8a square into what equals to what? 8a square. But you see, we don't have 8a square here. We have 7a square. So what is to be done? I have to subtract a square from 8a square, right? Then this is minus and this is minus. This is a. We need a and a will make a square if we multiply. Then this minus a and plus 1 is equal to what? Minus a, right? What we need here? Minus 3a. Then we need minus 2a here. This minus a into 2 equals to 2a, minus 2 plus 1 equals to minus 2. Okay, please try to understand. Now we see it is a plus 1 into 4a cube plus 8a square minus a minus 2. Okay, now we are getting another question, another polynomial, but we won't let that. We will do it very easily like that. A plus 1, we can take 4a square common here, that is a plus 2 minus 1 a plus 2, like this. That means here we are getting a plus 1 into a plus 2 into 4a square minus 1. Okay, this is another formula of a square minus b square. A square minus b square, that is a plus 1 a plus 2. We can write here a square minus b square. That means what? 2a plus 1 and 2a minus 1. So our math is done. It is the most important math to be given in the examination. Okay, so all of you please pay attention. If you fail to understand anywhere, just let me know. Actually, you are not writing anything. Okay, I am giving you a math. P of A, you write down, it is your homework. P of A is equal to, here it is k a square minus 3a minus 2. Okay, have you got me? Number A, k is equal to what? When P of minus half is equal to 0. Have you got me? Is it? Question number B. Using the value of k in A, resolve P of A into factors. Okay, do it. homework. The same